As you can see, we're once again at grasping the sparrow's tail. So the transition is only slightly different from what we've done before, and the rest of it's exactly the same. Again, we're only going to spend a little bit of time on this, focusing on the transition, and the rest of it you should have down because we've done this move so many times in this form so far. I'm going to demonstrate as if I had started the form facing you, so directly toward you is south, to my right is west. Our last movement left is facing to the west. From here we're going to rock back. The right hand's already down, so we're just going to open it and push down with the wrist. As we're doing that, we're going to sweep up with the left hand. So from here, rock back, pressing down with the right wrist, sweeping up with the left hand. From here, we turn both hands palm down as the elbows push out, turning to the left. Turn to face south as we step through with the right, and round out into the first movement of grasping the sparrow's tail. Then we follow through with all the other movements that we've done before, many, many times. Circling around, pressing, slide off, rock back, and pushing to the west. As you can see, this transition is very similar to what we did in move 32 of this form, except in move 32, we were going from the parry and punch. Then when we would rock back, the right hand would drop down and the left hand would extend out. Then we would turn and step through just like we're doing here. In this movement, instead of the right hand being up high and needing to drop down, and the left hand being pretty much all the way up and just extending slightly, we're starting with both hands down low. So the right hand just needs to press down with the wrist and pull back a little bit, as the left hand needs to sweep up all the way from the bottom up in front. After that, it's exactly the same as move 32. So from here, extend up with the left, right pushes down. Turn toward the south, rounding the elbows out, rounding the arms, both hands palm down. Step through with the right foot, shift forward, ward off, and then continue through with grasping the sparrow's tail as you normally would. From the front, as we do this transition, the left hand's going to come up the center line, the right hand's going to turn palm down and press down. So from here, we come here with the movement. Then the hands turn palm down, the elbows push out, we rotate to the side, step through with the right foot, then round out for the beginning of grasping sparrow's tail, going into the roll back, press, and push movements. Now I'm going to demonstrate as if I had started the form facing this way. So this would be south, directly towards you would be west. The last movement of the form left us with both hands down, right hand punching down, left hand swept across. From here, I press down with the right wrist as I shift back, and I bring the left hand up with the fingertips leading up toward the ceiling. So from here, I rock back. Turn the hands palm down, push the elbows out, twist toward the south, step through with the right foot, round out. First move of grasping the sparrow's tail. Drop the elbow, extend, pull back, circle, in, press, palms down, slide off, rock back, and push forward to the west. Again, on that transition, it's rock back, left hand comes up, right wrist presses down. Turn toward the south, elbows out, palms down, step to the west with the right foot, and then go into grasping the sparrow's tail from there. Now I'm going to demonstrate as if I had started the form facing this way. So away from you is south, and this would be west. Our last movement left us facing to the west with the left leg forward, the left hand had swept across the front, and we were punching down toward the floor with the right hand. From here you rock back, pressing down with the right wrist, lifting up the left hand. Turn both hands palm down, push out with the elbows, and turn the body toward the south. Shift to the left leg, step through with the right, touching with the heel, round out into ward off toward the west, setting you up for the grasping the sparrow's tail movement. So then from here, you would continue through all of the grasping sparrow's tail, again from our last movement, rock back, left hand comes up, right wrist presses down. Hands turn palm down and the elbows push out as you turn toward the south. Step through with the right heel, round out toward the west, into ward off to begin grasping the sparrow's tail, and then continue through grasping the sparrow's tail. Now I'm going to demonstrate as if I had started the form facing this way. So this would be south for me, directly away from you would be west. Our last movement left us facing to the west, left leg forward, left hand deflecting down, right hand punching down. Rock back, the left hand comes up, the right wrist presses down. Turn to the left as the hands turn palm down and the elbows push out, rounding the arms. Step through to the west with the right heel, and then ward off toward the west. Drop the elbow, extend, roll the hands, roll back. Left hand circles, right hand comes up, press, hands turn palm down and slide off. Rock back, and push forward to the west. Once again from our last movement, left hand deflecting down, fingers toward the west, right hand punching down to the floor in front of us. Rock back, right wrist presses down, left hand comes up. Turn the hands palm down, rounding out the arms. Turn to the south with the body. Step to the west with the right foot. And as you shift to the right foot, ward off. And continue through grasping the sparrow's tail from there. As you can see, the transition is the only thing that's slightly different in this movement from what we've done before. Hopefully this video was sufficient enough to teach you the new transition and remind you of the old move that we've done many times, which is grasping the sparrow's tail. As always, I hope you found this video very helpful. Thank you for watching.